Imagine a world where your morning ritual could be richer, bolder, and more ethically sound. If you've ever wondered why some brews taste flat while others sing, this video holds the key. For too long, the humble tea bag has reigned supreme, but a clandestine contender offers an unparalleled sensory journey. Welcome to the Ultimate Tea Showdown. Today, we're diving deep into the age-old debate: loose leaf versus tea bags. We'll explore flavor, potency, and ethics to find the true victor for your palate and your principles. But first, let me ask you, which side are you on? Team loose leaf or team tea bag? Let us know in the comments below. Alright, let's get straight to the flavor showdown. We've set up a blind taste test. A premium loose leaf Darjeeling versus a high-quality Darjeeling tea bag. On first sip of the loose leaf, you get these beautiful floral muscatel notes. It's complex and aromatic. The tea bag version ... It's not bad, but it tastes much flatter, more one-dimensional. Why's that? It all comes down to the science of flavor release. Loose leaf teas are typically made of whole or large pieces of leaves. When you steep them, they have room to unfurl and expand, releasing their full spectrum of essential oils and aromatic compounds. Tea bags, on the other hand, usually contain crushed tea leaves, often called fannings or dust. These tiny particles have a larger surface area, which can lead to a quick, strong, but often bitter and less nuanced brew. There's simply not enough room in that little bag for the tea to properly infuse. Plus, the paper or plastic material of the bag itself can sometimes impart its own taste. Packaging also plays a huge role. Loose leaf tea often comes in airtight tins that protect it from light, air, and moisture. Many tea bags, especially those in simple paper envelopes, are exposed to these elements, which degrade freshness and flavor over time. So, for pure taste, loose leaf takes a clear lead. But what about the kick? Let's talk potency and caffeine. A common myth is that one type is inherently stronger than the other. But the truth is, the caffeine content is more about the type of tea plant and, crucially, how you brew it. If you use the same weight of tea and steep it for the same amount of time, the caffeine difference between loose leaf and a tea bag is often negligible. However, the release of beneficial compounds like antioxidants and L-theanine, the amino acid that promotes calm alertness, can be different. Because loose leaf tea infuses more slowly and completely, you might get a more balanced extraction of these compounds. The key takeaway here isn't about loose versus bag, but about your steeping technique. A longer steep will give you a stronger brew, regardless of the format. Don't fall for the myth that tea bags are always weaker. Now for a topic that's more important than ever: the ethical brew. Let's start with the environment. Most tea bags are single-use, and many contain plastics like polypropylene to seal them, which means they're not fully biodegradable and release microplastics into your cup and the environment. Loose leaf tea, when used with a reusable infuser, is a zero-waste option. The leaves themselves are completely compostable. When you consider the packaging, boxers, and individual wrappers, the footprint of tea bags really starts to add up. Beyond waste, we need to look at the supply chain. Is one method better for the people growing the tea? It's complicated. High-quality specialty loose leaf teas often have more transparent supply chains, where you can trace the tea back to a specific estate. This can lead to fairer wages for farmers. However, many large tea bag brands are now certified by organizations like Fair Trade or the Rainforest Alliance, which work to ensure better labor standards. The key is to look for these certifications, whether you're buying loose leaf or bags. Your choice can directly impact the livelihood of tea growers, so it pays to be a conscious consumer. So, after all that, who wins the great tea debate? Let's recap. For flavor, loose leaf is the undisputed champion, offering complexity and depth. For potency, it's more about your brewing method than the format itself. And for ethics and sustainability, loose leaf generally has a lighter environmental footprint, but certified tea bags are making strides in promoting fair labor practices. Ultimately, the best tea for you depends on your priorities. If you value convenience above all, a high-quality plastic-free tea bag might be your go-to. If you're a flavor chaser, seeking the ultimate sensory experience and want to minimize waste, loose leaf is your answer. There's no right or wrong, only a more conscious cuppa. What's your final verdict? Share your preferred method and why in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to subscribe for more videos that help you make better choices every day. See you next time.